I'm Brian.
And I'm Terry.
And welcome back to another episode in our Forest to Farm series here on Survival Dispatch. Today we're picking up with part 4 with Husqvarna, and we're going to be out there with Scott again. Today we're talking about footwear. And you know, you only get one set of feet. You're on them all day or even a few hours at a time when you're working. Take care of your feet because they're very intricate. There's a lot going on, and it's so easy to damage your foot, and you're down for God knows how long waiting for that foot to recover. It makes sense to take care of them.
It does, definitely.
He never takes care of his feet.
I didn't. And the little guy came along, and again, he made me.
I made him spend money.
Yeah, you made me spend money, and I bought a good quality pair of boots and never looked back. Prior, I would go to some of the big box stores and buy like
$14.95 for a pair of boots that had soles like erasers.
I mean, there was no shank in them.
No.
I don't wear a steel toe, but I've got wide feet, and steel toes tend to cut into my pinky toe unless they're really wide. Since I've went with, I won't say names of most things, but the Keen boots are phenomenal.
We have had amazing luck with Keens.
Yeah, they are. And prior to that, I was wearing cheap boots and working construction, and my foot
on ladders all day.
My foot was like bending over a ladder rung like a banana.
There was no shank in the bottom of the boot, so his foot would literally wrap over, and he would hurt so bad in the evenings.
All them little bones were just being overworked. My feet would hurt when I get down on the floor because I'd be nailing up recess lights or something and spend hours a day, sometimes days in a row on the ladder. And you know, I couldn't even stand sheets on my feet at night. It hurt so much.
It's a big baby.
And it was stupid. Why didn't I spend? And here's the funny thing. Those boots, those cheap boots, if you're using them, if you're actually working in them,
you go through them so fast.
The soles just wear off. And on my feet,
you could stand behind him, or he'd set his boots on the floor, and his boots would sit in the way his feet had walked because there was no material left on the sole.
What's weird is the outside of the heel would wear off, and the inside of the ball of the foot, because that's where most of the weight was.
Don't.
I was later a teeter-totter. And I could sit there and rock them back and forth, and it's stupid. And I spent as much money on them as I would have an expensive pair, because actually probably more, because I would go through them so fast. When I got an expensive pair, and like 2 years later, I'm still wearing these same boots, and they work.
Not to mention your overall efficiency in work when you can work properly on your feet and safely.
And you're not hurting.
Exactly. You're not hurting. You're not exhausted because your feet hurt all day long. You get so much more work done.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
No brainer. Sometimes you can't afford not to spend money.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, let's head out and talk to Scott with Husqvarna. Hope you guys enjoy this. Hey guys, Brian here with Forest to Farm Project. We're here with Scott Martin from Husqvarna, and today we're going to be talking footwear for personal protective equipment. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Scott.
Hey, Scott Martin. I've been with Husqvarna for 25 years and sales rep for upstate South Carolina. So, yeah, just wanted here to spread some of my knowledge about personal protective equipment, and here we're talking about boots.
I really appreciate it, man. We're learning a lot in this series. Hope you guys are enjoying it along the way, too. So what do we have?
So today, now, we don't have a Husqvarna branded boot here in the U.S., but I did want to talk just specifically about boots in a chainsaw application, whether that be an arborist application or a logger application, even a landscape, landscape application. A lot of times you would want better quality boots than tennis shoes, if you will. Yeah. Right. So in this particular case here, this is my personal pair of boots. These are steel toe. So steel toe would be recommended in most cases, especially in a logging application. And I would think that an arborist application as well. So steel toes would be preferred, because if you do have an impact with anything falling down from a tree, the canopy overhead, whatever the case may be, you do want some protection on your toes. Yeah. And different types of toe protection that are available could be steel toe, could be a polymer, could be a composite. I think that probably the pair that you have there are steel toe as well.
Yeah, I believe so. Right. Yeah. And these are the Keen Milwaukees, and I've been wearing these for not this particular pair, but over the last 5 years, this is basically all I've worn out here, and they're holding up extremely well. And a lot of abuse.
Good. Well, and what you'll notice on a good quality pair of boots is good thick leather. So you want some abrasion resistance and a good, just a good heavy duty design. And I think with both of these you get that. And then you've got, for like a roping application, or if you're ascending in a tree, an arborist application, things like that. So you get the abrasion resistance from the covering right there.
And that covering is held up extremely well in all situations. Does a great job.
Absolutely. And probably from a logger's point of view also, I would tell you that there's a certain thing called caulks. And the caulks look like golf spikes, so they can screw into various parts of the sole. And you know, it's important to have a good grip when you're in the woods, stepping over logs. Sometimes it could be wet with the dew, or if it's raining or things like that. So traction is extremely important from a logging application.
Yeah.
And so we make caulks that are available in different manufacturers of boots. We also offer a rubber type of rubber boot that is chainsaw protective, so it's got it meets all the specifications with steel toe and different things like that. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, the important thing here is to utilize boots, because boots are better than, I would say, anything like this. Right? No protection here except for maybe the bottom of my foot, but from a practical standpoint, can't beat a good pair of boots.
Oh yeah, and don't cheap out on boots, because you're on your feet all day, or even a few hours at a time. You don't get the support and protection out of a cheap pair of boots. They're not going to hold up. They're not going to do the job. And something like this, it's an investment, but just like all the other personal protective equipment we've talked about, you want to take care of whatever part of your body that you're using, and you're on your feet all day. You've got to have your feet to walk. Buy a good pair of boots.
Yep, absolutely. You've only got one pair of feet. Keep them comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. All right, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Just a little bit of tidbit about boots. Definitely helpful and informative, I think. And if you have liked it, give us a big thumbs up for a like. Hit that subscribe button below. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when we post new videos. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.